Welcome to the WOSN Soccer Showdown. We are with the St. Mary's boys soccer team as they are embarking on their first ever Western Buckeye League title. Just got to take care of business against Van Wert this week. We'll talk with Coach Ring and the guys. We've got the Zacks here. The defenses will join us in a little bit. 3 defensive players as well. 2 defensive players and a goalie. But first, let's name our Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Week. The Wings are smelling wonderful, aren't they, guys? They just want to dig in. We're going to give it to a duo. Kayla Trevino from Liberty Benton broke the school record. She has 92 career goals. She's going to play Division II soccer at Northwood. And her teammate Jana Fish had 5 assists in 1 game to break a school record, has 22 on the season. So we'll give the Eagles, the Buffalo Wild Wings, Players of the Week. And in honor of that, the St. Mary's guys will eat the wings and enjoy them very much. Let's go through a few highlights throughout the week, as we had a big one involving these Rough Riders on the road at the defending league champion Ottawa Glandorf Titans. Always a good rivalry between these two teams, even though proximity-wise they are far apart. But St. Mary's was holding on to that 1-0 lead, and then they put in a couple goals. Take a look at this, just wide. Look at that reaction. What do you think of that, Zach Wilker?
It was just mishit.
That's all you can say. Just a mishit, but a good game up in Putnam County, and St. Mary's ends up getting the victory. 3-0 is the final in that one, which puts them in the driver's seat once again for the WBL title. Some more Western Buckeye League boys soccer action as Wapakoneta, they were trying to keep pace with St. Mary's. If the Rough Riders would slip up, Wapak wants to squeak in there. They get a goal here at Van Wert. That will be the Riders' opponent coming up this weekend. Wapakoneta, no trouble on the road in the afternoon showdown Thursday as the Redskins get the win. They would also beat Lima Senior on Saturday by a count of 10-2. It was like 6-1, I think, 10 or 12 minutes in. They were scoring at will against Lima Senior. Finally, some girls soccer action from Thursday. Coldwater and Shawnee as the Lady Indians right in the middle of that Western Buckeye League hunt. Salina ladies lead with a 6-0-2 record. Bath is 6-1-1. St. Mary's 5-1-2. Shawnee's 4-2-2, but 7-5-3 overall. They're the only team to have tied Liberty Benton this year. The ladies of the Eagles have yet to lose, and they've just tied that one, but you see Shawnee gets the win. Coldwater had an interesting game against Crestview earlier in the week. They won 6-0. 6 different Lady Cavaliers got in the scoring book for that one. And finally, a great college soccer matchup from Saturday. Area soccer folks recognize this guy, George Davis, the former Elida Bulldog on the UNOH staff. First half, look at the passing. Hit a rhetoric to Carlos Suarez. He slips, or else he could have put that in the back of the net. More pressure. Gabriel Falcone takes a rip, but it's blocked. Look at this play. Sergio Reyes to Suarez. He goes airborne, just wide. Then he tries to track down the ball. What a kick. More transition offense. Falcone to Sergio Arroyo. He's called offsides, but we got a goal, so we're showing it. Didn't count, but that's okay. Watch this. Play of the year. Bicycle kick by Arroyo. Puts it in the back of the net. We got to slow that down. I've never seen a goal like that in purpose. He kicks it, or in person. Kicks it to himself, puts it in the back of the net. UNOH Racers win it 4-0. The women also victorious on Saturday. And Zach Wilker, have you ever scored a goal like that?
Not in a game. Not in a game.
In practice? You guys try that?
Yeah, every once in a while. Dakota McVetti is probably the best at it. He's known for his bicycle kicks.
Okay. Phenomenal there. Coach Dave Ring embarking upon your first Western Buckeye League championship. You've been a part of the program 17 out of the 18 years for St. Mary's. What would that mean to beat Van Wert, be outright WBL champs?
It means the world to this program. It's been the focus point since we came into the WBL 18 years ago, and we've been so close. I mean, we've been second 5 times, and it just means everything. I've been getting texts and emails from all the former captains and players wanting to be there Thursday for this. It just means everything to the program.
Tell us how you've seen this program grow over the last 5 or 6 years. I know you were on the show last year. We talked about it a little bit. This year, taking another step forward.
It has. Every year it's improved, mainly the numbers this year. We have 46 players.
Wow.
And it's just been awesome. The enthusiasm, the crowds have been bigger, everything's been bigger. I mean, the support from the community has just been fantastic. And the athletes that we have that are playing, it's just awesome.
Mark Dernesi, he's one of our analysts, former Wapakoneta coach. He's an official. That was the first thing he told me in August. St. Mary's has 4 teams at this Bowling Green tournament. You won the tournament for a second straight year. What did it mean to go up there with such representation?
Awesome, because it gave us an opportunity for us to see what our JV team truly could do, having their opportunity, and it gave me an opportunity to, with all the new players, to find out what our varsity had, and give them an opportunity to make mistakes and do things and try different things and play against good competition from the Northwest.
Zach Wilker had a great season last year, having another good one this year. Your senior, chance to win the WBL. What has this meant to you, and how has this year felt different?
Just, seniors, we had our freshman year, we got second. Sophomore year, we got second. Last year we got third. So we've been close every year, We're always in the hunt, but, this year we kind of became closer as a team. We worked harder, we trained harder just to get that extra push, like this is, we realize that this is our last year as seniors and that we have no regrets, We want to win the WBL, so we just try to do everything we can to get that.
How much did your summer success really help the confidence of not just yourself, but the entire team, going to Kenton, winning that, and then going up north to Bowling Green as well?
In the summer, it always helps, just playing with our team, we get that chemistry down a little bit better. So that always helps in the summer. So just as far as trying different positions, with the new players that we have, is always a good thing to do in the summer. So it definitely helps a lot.
Zach Nelson, you started out the WBL stretch with a huge game against Shawnee, and you got the big win. You were off and rolling after that one, weren't you?
Yeah.
How did that help you?
Well, it's a confidence booster, and just you can always improve on it and keep going from there. And just, I don't know, it just keeps on going.
Zach, it seems like whatever way you turn, you guys have a rival. Salina to the west. Shawnee's become a big match for you guys. Wapakoneta this season has had a great season. Is there one true rival for St. Mary's? Is it the Salina Bulldogs, or can you pick out a different game?
Well, in the past years, it's always been OG.
Okay.
But this year, it's kind of changed towards Shawnee and, of course, Walpock. And Salina's always a big rival.
Coach, the Western Buckeye League, year in and year out, strong for boys soccer. How would you rate it this year? You look at the top 5 or 6 teams, you're all going to play each other, first of all, in the sectional, but it's loaded again.
Absolutely, and even OG, who's tied Elida, and then Bath tied Walpole.
Right.
I mean, so even the 2 sitting out of the top 5 have inflicted damage. It's just been really tough, and especially with the rivalries, like Zach was saying, OG's a huge rival, even though they're not close. And then we have our 2 close rivals in Salina and Walpock, and those games are just hard fought. And Shawnee is definitely one of them that we look forward to. So
you got to play them again probably in the sectional in the district. You like that, Zach, or is it kind of you'd like to see some other teams?
Our sectional is just so tough, just because we've seen each other play in the season, and then we go there, and then we kind of start to figure out, what their game plan is, what our game plan is. So getting out of our sectional is really tough. So whoever wins our sectional usually makes a deep playoff run. So, as far as, would I like to see other teams, yeah, it would help just because we have more practice or whatever. But it's good that we play them, because then if we do get through that, then hopefully we'll make a big playoff run.
Coach, you talked about the community support. The press box now has been moved over from
Absolutely.
the junior high football field over to the soccer field. The facilities have been upgraded. What's that mean to you and your program?
It's been a lot, and it's been done by the community. The school paid for the materials, and all the labor was done by our parents and by people who aren't parents of our players who have just come out to help with this project. And the new press box is up and running. I was up in it with electricity yesterday. It's all up and running, and we'll dedicate it Thursday night for the Van Wert game.
Pretty special there, a 7 o'clock start for that one. Coach Dick Hagan, it's his final year. What has he meant to this league and to the stability of soccer in Northwest Ohio?
A lot. Dick has done a very good job, and Shawnee has just turned into a powerhouse. And he's kept them even keel, and he always plays to a high level. And the talent that he's produced out of there, his assistant Ryan Quatman, who's going to take over, heck of a player.
Yeah.
I got to coach him in club ball, and I'm glad to see him taking over for Dick. But Dick's done a good job at Shawnee.
On Saturday, you saw Ryan kind of stepping forward, manning the sideline a little more. Coach Hagan giving him some freedom to do that.
Absolutely, and it's a good choice. And down the road, as all of our coaches are getting older, we're all grooming or looking at that, myself included, and that's a good thing. And to have that quality of player to come back and play for him, Dick's done a good job over there.
Got your 100th win this year. What did that milestone mean?
It meant a lot. The best story about it is I lost our first game we ever played, and I told my dad, I said, I hope I win 100 before I lose 100. Well, I won 100 and I lost 97 at that point.
Wow. Okay.
So I did, and it just means a lot. That means our program has come so far, because in the beginning we were lucky to win 2 games a year, and that means we've come a long ways. And it's special, and these boys, this group of boys, have just made it that much more special.
More with the St. Mary's Rough Riders here on the WOSN Soccer Showdown. These guys are going to chow down on some Buffalo Wild Wings as we continue here on WOSN. Back on the WOSN Soccer Showdown, Andy Lynch and the St. Mary's boys soccer team 6-0-2 in the Western Buckeye League, 10-0-3 overall. Shawnee is second, 6-1-1. They play Wapakoneta on Thursday, who is 5-0-3. Riders take care of business against Van Wert, and they get their first ever WBL championship. I'm joined by the goalkeeper, Stuart Yale, to my right. He's a sophomore. Next to me is Luke Lemmerman, the senior sweeper, and Nathan Wilker down at the end, a sophomore defensive player and midfielder. And Luke, let's start with you. We saw your brother's reaction to the missed goal, and that was talked about in the halls of St. Mary's Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah, we showed everybody in school. We passed around the video, you know. And I think it's your #1 hit on your website has like 115 views, I think.
We appreciate that. On tablets, on phones, how are you viewing it?
On tablets, we even pulled it up on projectors in class.
Oh, and projectors. Maybe at lunchtime, put it on the wall?
Yeah, we didn't do that, but
okay, but you could.
We did pretty good.
There's still some time. Is he an emotional player? Has he kind of been like that normally?
I mean, yeah, he's kind of frustrated when he misses the ball, but if he made that goal, he would have got us FIFA 14, but I mean, hey, wish he would have got it, but.
Why is that? Is there some
Our
kind
mom
of deal
said our mom said if he made 2 goals against OG, he would have got FIFA 14 for free. So he missed that goal. He only made 1, and he missed that one. So now we don't get FIFA 14.
So you were very upset with him.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed.
Okay, Luke, tell us about the defense. You got a sophomore keeper. You're the sweeper out there. How have things come together for you guys? Tons of shutouts this year.
Yeah, well, our core defense is all back from last year, so we have experience. And we did lose Luke Leffel last year as a goalkeeper, but you know, throughout preseason and then the beginning of the season, Stuart Yale has really stepped up as goalkeeper, and he's really done a great job. So as a whole now, we have great chemistry and we're doing really well, and I'd like to see us get 11 shutouts at the end of the year.
You're up to 9 shutouts right now, is that
9
correct?
shutouts right now, and our school record's 10, so if we shut out the next 2 teams, we'll break a record.
How are you feeling about that, Stuart? 9 shutouts already? Could get a school record?
I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
Just how has the season gone as you have stepped in for Luke, who graduated?
It's gotten a lot better. I mean, it was a little shaky at first, but I'm really comfortable now.
Shaky at first. You guys didn't do too bad. 3-2 against the high-scoring Bluffton team, then a shutout, then a 1-0 loss, the only one to Marysville. But you've done well in the beginning. How was it shaky?
I just wasn't comfortable.
Okay.
Am now, but when I started, it just wasn't natural yet. And it is now.
Nathan Wilker, how have you seen him get more comfortable in the net as you've played back in the back line there in defense as well?
Well, he came from football, so he didn't have much soccer experience, so he didn't know how to come out and didn't have very good technique. But his athleticism showed that he can make plays and everything, and as the season wore on, he's been working on his fundamentals and just getting them down to almost perfection, and he's stopping goals that he needs to stop to get our shutouts and maintain our no goals so we can have a chance to win the game.
So, Stuart, coming from football, what made you make that decision?
I wasn't fond of the coaches, to say the least.
That is fair enough. But you're fond of Coach Ring here.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to take you home now. You won't have to be stranded here in Lima because of that good response. Take us through a chance to win the Western Buckeye League. Luke, let's start with you. As a senior, what a way to cap off your final year.
As a senior, this would be the perfect way to cap off my senior year. We've been, like they've said in the last group, we went second my freshman year, second my sophomore year, and third last year. And just, you know, our goal this year was to win WO, and senior night being, you know, the game that we would win it, it's just perfect. Everything's just perfect with that.
Nathan, you have anything to add to that?
It'd be really awesome, especially for our town and everything, just for our soccer program in general. And I've been around this program, and I've seen great seasons that we had, but we've always finished short, and it'd be great to get over this hump and hopefully win more in the future.
Nathan, seeing Coach Ring stick around for all those years after the hard times for St. Mary's to get him that 100th victory, what did that night mean to you?
It probably meant everything because everybody's excited. He's been in this program for almost the whole time, being head coach, and it was great to give him his 100th win before his 100th loss. So
Did he say that a lot to you guys?
yeah, I always wanted that 100th win before his 100th loss, and I'm just glad we could give him his 100th win.
Little pressure there for the St. Mary's guys. Let's look ahead at the week that's coming up. Elida LCC, a good boys matchup on Monday. New Knoxville, Bell Fountain. On the girls' side, Allen East goes for the outright NWC title. Tuesday, it is girls' night for the WBL. OG and Bath tangling. They're hoping Salina slips up at Elida, or else Salina could take the WBL title outright. Good one between Shawnee and Wapak as well. It's track action on the boys' side. For Thursday, we have Kalida at Bath. On the girls' side, should be an excellent matchup, St. John's and LCC. But how about the boys? We've been talking about it. Van Wert against St. Mary's. Riders will try and win their first WBL title. Wapakoneta and Shawnee hoping that this St. Mary's team slips up so they could slide in. Elida at Salina, a good matchup too. Friday, New Knoxville is at Ottoville. We'll have highlights of that one as well on our Friday night show. And then Saturday, St. Mary's and Greenville tangling. On the boys' side, it'll be in Auglaize County. On the girls' side, they will go down to Darke County. OG Kalida, WOSN game that you'll be able to see Saturday night as well. Thanks for joining us on the WOSN Soccer Showdown. Time to eat some Buffalo Wild Wings.